I am a big Fire fan, and there have been plenty of OTS championships, regionals and YCSs since the release of Rage of the Abyss. And today I wanted to show you the Rescue Ace, some Rescue Ace combos, because I really like the deck. It's just like Snake Eye, Fire King, Salamangreat. I just like the deck because it's fire. And yeah, I will just show you some combos, and I hope you enjoy the video. If you did, please leave a like and a comment, and let's hop right into it. So the first combo we got right here is the Deception of the Sinful Spoils plus any 2 cards, including at least 1 monster, because you need 1 monster for the Deception discard or tribute. And yeah, this pretty much plays out by activating the Deception, then activating the effect, pitching the monster card, getting the Hallowed Azamina. Azamina then will activate to get the Murcielago, I think, yeah, which and it puts the Deception to the graveyard because it needs to put its Sinful Spoils to the graveyard. Then activate the Murcielago, getting Wanted, and then you will just use the Hallowed Azamina, putting this back, and getting back the Hallowed Azamina. Now you will just activate it again because it is not once per turn, and then just chain the Wanted. Because you can do that, you have to put the card from the field or the hand to the graveyard, so it doesn't matter if you activate it then. Just has to be anywhere. And then you will get the Diabellster, and then next point in the chain you will just put the Wanted to the graveyard and get out the Ilya Sylvia, which will then make your combo proof to hand traps, at least to 1 hand trap. So yeah, then we will just special summon the Diabellster by putting back the Ash Blossom to the graveyard, and then activate it, get original Sinful Spoils, and this will then get out the Hydrant, which is then your 1-card combo. And yeah, this is basically your Hydrant combo protected by the Omni Negate. So your opponent can nib you, he can Veiler, Imperm, whatever, do to you. And then you'll get Emergency. Emergency will then get you the Turbulence and destroy the Airlifter. You need the Hydrant on the field because of its effect to activate any set quick play or trap. And then you will just activate the Turbulence, get your 4 traps and spells. And you want to get the Rescue and the alert because you already activated your Emergency. And just like that, you're going to activate the alert. Alert will get Preventer, and then you will just go into IP and then activate Preventer to get out and banish the Airlifter. Right here it's important to not banish the Hydrant because you want to get the Hydrant back with the Rescue. And yeah, then you can just press turn, and this doesn't look like a lot, but trust me, with this you can just activate Rescue, and even if your opponent has the called by, you can just use your Ilya Sylvia to negate this, and this will then get back the Hydrant. Now your traps are super live, and your Preventer is live, and the IP is live. So this is 1 interruption, this is 2 interruptions, this is 1 interruption each, so there's already 5 interruptions. And then the Ilya Sylvia, the Omni Negate. And then what I didn't do is I did not put back the original Sinful Spoils to draw a card. And you can set back the Deception. So you pretty much end up with a lot of yeah, pluses, because you have 3 cards and now you have 2 regular cards left in your hand, and you draw 1 card, so you add 3 cards, and you get the Deception back, which will make you basically get to Ilya Sylvia in your follow-up turn easily. Because if you tribute it to use the Omni Negate, you can just use the Hallowed Azamina and next turn, and then put this back, and then just immediately activate it and put the Deception to the grave to yeah, to special summon the Ilya Sylvia back. So you basically have an Omni Negate right on the spot. And this is basically your combo. I don't know, I think I didn't, yeah, I just showed the negates and the combos. So you still have these. And you can obviously, when you link away the Preventer, get back the Airlifter. and the Airlifter can then get your Rescue Ace HQ, which was basically follow-up and recursion. And you can also use your emergency to get back a trap in your next turn, and of course use the Hydrant to search another preventer to get back any Rescue Ace in your graveyard. So there are a lot of plays in this deck, and this is the 1-card combo with Deception. Well, it's more like a 1.55 combo, because you need 2 random discards and 1 monster. And now I will show you the wanted only combo, which is a little bit different because you're not protected to hand traps. In this you will just use the wanted, get yourself Diabellster, and then just summon the Diabellster by pitching the spell, which is important because Deception has to send a monster. And then get back the Ash, and then use Hallowed Azamina to get back the Mu Arcia Lago, and then get Origin Symphos Bolt. And now you will not activate anything the Azamina to get back, but because you have to activate this, because if you use the search effect in the graveyard, you can normal summon the Hydrant, but the problem is you can't do anything further because you can't get the Airlifter, and then you're missing 1 Rescue Ace monster to get to Turbulence. So you're just going to activate this by sending Mu Arcia Lago. This will get Hydrant. Hydrant will then get Airlifter. Airlifter normal summon gets Emergency, and then Emergency will get Turbulence by putting back the Airlifter to the graveyard. And then you will just activate the Turbulence, get your 4 spells and traps. And then, just as before, use the Alert. And then we just go for the Sunlight Wolf, because we put back an Ash to the graveyard. And now you might say, okay, I just shouldn't have activated. I mean, there could have been any other monster, but it's a really high likelihood that you discard the Ash either with the effect of Deception, or you will discard it because your opponent already activated Fuvalos and you activate Ash, and then you can add it back, so it's not a wasted resource and it's still there in your hand afterwards. So I really like the idea of using Sunlight Wolf to add back Ash. And we're just going to summon Preventer, get back Ash with Sunlight Wolf, then go into IP Masquerena and then trigger the Preventer. Now you can just call it a day with those 2, or maybe you just could have summoned Hydrant, then the rescue would have been an interruption. But I just thought that it would be a good idea to just link those 2 off into a Promethean Princess, and then this will be your interruption. And then you can just go into Sunlight and to Raging Phoenix, and then you could just stay at the Raging Phoenix, or you could just go into the Lentis, use the Lentis effect, and then in your opponent's draw phase you just activate Rescue, get back the Hydrant, and then your traps are live. The Zelentis could potentially save SP Little Knight if you go into it. You have the Promethean Princess in graveyard to trigger to destroy your Hydrant. Note, you have to activate it after you use your traps, because if it's not on the field anymore you can't use it. And you have the Raging Phoenix to trigger. And you still have the Hallowed Azamina, which you can add back by putting back the Mu Arcia Lago. You can set the Deception of the Simple Spoils because you got sent by the Azamina. And you can use the Wanted to put back the original. Of course, if you only drew Diabellster, you cannot do this. But I just find it really important because, for example, if you draw Diabellster plus Wanted, or if you draw Wanted plus another Wanted, you can just do the combo similar to the first combo and just go into the Ilya Silvera early, because you can just get back the Azamina and then use the spare Wanted in your hand. And yeah, I just think that's a really good or nice thing to do, because this basically makes your cards in hand not bricks. Yeah, if you draw multiples. So yeah, I just like it. And that's basically your end board. As I just said, you have IP, you have the traps, you have your graveyard set up. and Zelentis. And of course, as I just said, you can retrieve your Sinful Spoils and Asamina cards, draw a card, and just so you know, you start your combo with 3 cards, so you still have 2 more cards in hand, and the likelihood of having hand traps in there is just really high. And yeah, that's basically it. I'll just show what you can do right here. And yeah, that's it about the combos. So let's hop right into the deck profile. So this is the deck profile. It's pretty basic. You have 3, 10, 13 non-engine. The deck really has to play some bricks, so I just decided that I want to play more cards than 40. And yeah, I have 2 Diabellster, the minimum, yeah, Rescue Ace cards, and 2 Impulse. You could cut 1, but I really don't recommend it because you need monsters for your Deception, and yeah, I just find it good to have these cards. And yeah, then we got 2 Bonfire and Poplar. Just when you have both, you can just use your Deception to go into your Omni-Negate and then use the Poplar to go into the combo. That's why I really like to have both engines. You could play 3 Bonfire, but yeah, I just thought that I don't have that much room in the deck. And then we got Reinforcement of the Army, which is really good to get your Airlifter. Rescue, of course, Rescue Ace HQ. The Asamina is must, and these are all musts. And that's basically it. For the extra deck, it's pretty standard, I would say. 2 SP Little Knight, which is the only thing that's, yeah, that's not that standard. But sometimes you just need your Rescue Ace Turbulence to resolve, and that's why you need the SP on the field to, yeah, to dodge an impermanence, for example. And yeah, then we've got Sunlight Wolf, Zelentis, Raging Phoenix, all cards you could need in a combo or in the OTK. Anima also important to trigger your SP Little Knight. Phoenix is also standard, and these are all pretty standard. Yeah, that's basically it. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any tips or any other combos I could have showcased, please let me know in the comments, and yeah, have a nice day.